Hello students, I welcome you back to today's video lecture. We have been doing the chapter Events, Tries and O-Level from your book Vistas. This chapter is a crime fiction and it has been written by the famous writer Colin Dexter. As we have discussed earlier, the story revolves around the culprit and the authorities of the jail. The protagonist or the main character in the story is Evans, who is the prisoner in the story. He is in Oxford prison. And why is he there in the prison? Because of his kleptomania. And we have discussed what is kleptomania. Kleptomania is a congenital disorder, एक ऐसी बीमारी जो बचपन से होती है, बाय बर्थ होती है, जिसमें जिस इंसान को वो होती है उसको चीज़ें स्टील करने की आदत हो जाती है एंड वो ऐसी चीज़ें स्टील करता है जिसके उसको खुद भी कोई काम नहीं होता है. ओके, इट इज़ ऑफ नो यूज़ टू दैट पर्सन. सो ये एक काइंड ऑफ डिसऑर्डर है जो लोगों को प्रॉब्लम में डालता है. सो ये जो prisoner hai, Evans, he also has this kleptomania, and because of his stealing, he has been put many times in prison and every time he has run away. Now we see he is in a prison for the 4th time, and that is the Oxford prison. Evans was taking German language classes in the prison, that is in the jail, and he was now sitting for an exam of the German language. So we have seen in the story till now how the authorities of the jail and the police officers and the governor of the jail are all taking the precautions during the exam and before the exam, so that in no case, in no scenario, Evans gets a chance to run away once again. So in the last lecture, we had stopped on page number 81 in your book Vistas, and today we will start from there itself. पेज नंबर 81 में जहाँ हम रुके थे वहाँ क्या हुआ था? वहाँ पे जो एग्ज़ाम है, जर्मन एग्ज़ाम, जो इवेंट्स जो एग्ज़ाम दे रहा था, that exam is come to an end. It is over. So we will continue from there itself. So please follow the text on the screen if you don't have the textbooks. So, how did he get on, do you think? Asked Stephens as he walked beside McLeary to the main gates. I cannot think he's distinguished himself. I'm afraid. His Scots accent seemed broader than ever, and his long black overcoat, reaching almost to his knees, fostered the illusion that he had suddenly grown slimmer. Stephens felt pleased that the governor had asked him and not Jackson to see McLeary off the premises. And in all, the morning had gone pretty well. But something stopped him from making his way directly to the canteen for a belated cup of coffee. He wanted to take just one last look at Evans. It was like a program he'd seen on TV about a woman who could never really convince herself that she'd locked the front door, and when she'd gone to bed, often she'd got up 12, 15, sometimes 20 times to check the bolts. So, what do we see? That the police officer Stephens, who was in charge of taking care of guarding the jail throughout the exam, he had also been instructed through a phone call by the governor to escort McLeary, that is the invigilator, outside when the exam gets over. We remember that एक कॉल आई थी जिसमें गवर्नर ने ये इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया था पुलिस ऑफिसर स्टीफेंस को. सो सिमिलरली अकॉर्डिंगली स्टीफेंस जो है वो मैक्लियरी को एग्ज़ाम के बाद बाहर ले जा रहे हैं. सो ही इज़ ऑल्सो टॉकिंग अ लिटिल बिट टू हिम. और जब बात करते हैं तो उनको ऐसा लगता है कि मैक्लियरी की वॉइस पहले जैसी नहीं है, उनका जो एक्सेंट है, स्कॉटिश लैंग्वेज बोलने का जो तरीका है वो थोड़ा बदला सा लगता है. ओके, but then he forgets this and starts feeling happy with the idea that the governor asked him and not Jackson to escort McLeary out. तो उसको इस बात की खुशी होने लगती है फिर, और वो भूल जाता है कि मैक्लियरी की आवाज़ बदली सी क्यों लग रही है. ओके, वो इस पे ध्यान नहीं देता और उसको किस बात की खुशी होने लगती है कि उसको गवर्नर ने कहा इतने इंपॉर्टेंट इंसान को बाहर एस्कॉर्ट करने के लिए एंड नॉट जैक्सन. सो ही वॉज फीलिंग वेरी हैप्पी. और हमें पता है कि वो एक न्यूली अपॉइंटेड ऑफिसर था, सो ही वॉज कंसर्न मोर अबाउट ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ओके, and so he thinks that perhaps he should go back to the jail and check upon Evans in the jail once before going for a cup of coffee. वो इतना खुश था, वो कॉफ़ी पीने जाना उसका दिल था कि वो कॉफ़ी पीने जाए, बट he went back to check upon Evans कि एक बार मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ and after that I'll go for a coffee. Okay, now let's see what happens. He re-entered the wing, made his way along to Evans' cell and opened the peephole once more. Oh no, Christ, no! There sprawled back in Evans' chair a man. For a semi-second, Stephen thought it must be Evans. A grey regulation blanket slipping from his shoulders, the front of his closely cropped, irregularly tufted hair awash with fierce red blood, which had dripped already through the small black beard and was even now spreading horribly over the white clerical collar and down into the black clerical front. So जैसे ही वो जाता है उसको बहुत ही डेंजरस सीन देखने को मिलता है, बहुत ही शॉकिंग सीन. ओके, सो Stephen shouted wildly for Jackson, and the words appeared to penetrate the curtain of blood that veiled McLeary's ears. For the minister's hand held it to his bleeding head, the blood seeping slowly through the white linen. So when Stephens goes to see Evans, he is shocked at the sight. And what is the sight? What does he see? He sees that on the chair where Evans was sitting for the exam, उस चेयर पे कौन है? मैक्लियरी है. एंड उनके चारों तरफ शॉल पड़ा हुआ है और वो शॉल जो है गिर रहा है. इट इज़ फॉलिंग फ्रॉम हिम एंड ही इज स्प्रेडिंग हॉरिबली ऑन दैट चेयर. ओके, एंड हिज हेड वॉज ब्लीडिंग. उनके सर पे चोट लगी थी, उसमें से खून बहुत बह रहा था और वो पूरे उसके फेस पे आ रहा था. ओके, एंड उनका जो वाइट ड्रेस था, प्रीस्ट का जो ड्रेस होता है, उस ड्रेस पे भी पूरा ब्लड अब कॉलर के पास लग रहा था. ओके, सो ही वॉज ब्लीडिंग फ्रॉम द वूंड दैट ही हैड गॉट. सो जब वो स्टीफेंस इस सीन को देखता है तो वो शाउट करता है, ही शाउट्स फॉर जैक्सन. ओके, एंड जैसे ही उसकी आवाज़ सुनता है मैक्लियरी, दैट द पर्सन ऑन द चेयर. ओके, सो ही पिक्स अप द क्लॉथ, he picks up a handkerchief and wipes the blood, whatever blood is flowing on his face. He gave a long, low moan and tried to speak, but his voice trailed away, and by the time Jackson had arrived and dispatched Stephens to ring the police and the ambulance, the handkerchief was a sticky, squelchy wad of cloth. So, we see that minister जो है वो बिल्कुल इतना उनकी चोट लग गई है और इतना उससे खून बह रहा है कि बिल्कुल उनका जो क्लॉथ है जिससे वो खून पोंछ रहे थे वो पूरा बिल्कुल रेड हो गया था. इट वॉज कम्प्लीटली सोक्ड विथ ब्लड. ओके, McLeary slowly raised himself, his face twisted tightly with pain. Do not worry about the ambulance, man. I'm all right. Get the police. I know where He closed his eyes, and another drop of blood splashed like a huge raindrop on the wooden floor. His hand felt along the table, found the German question paper, and grasped it tightly in his blood-stained hand. Get the governor. I know where Evans. Okay, so he's trying to say something. So McCleary says that he knows where Evans must have run away after hurting him, after wounding him, and he raised the question paper, that is the German question paper, and told the officers that he wanted to talk to the governor himself because he knew what was the place where Evans had run away. It was written on the question paper. So it appears that the phone call from the assistant manager of the exam was really a fake call. क्योंकि एग्ज़ाम के दौरान जो असिस्टेंट मैनेजर की कॉल आई थी जो कह रहे थे कि कोई एग्जामिनेशन स्लिप छूट गया है, उसमें कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन छूट गया है, फिर वो इन्फॉर्मेशन इवेंट्स तक पहुंचाया गया. सो मे बी दैट वाज रियली अ फेक कॉल, जैसा कि गवर्नर को उस वक्त लग रहा था. ओके, बट ही कुड नॉट मेक श्योर बिकॉज द लाइन वॉज बिजी. ओके, सो वी सी दैट अल्टीमेटली के वाकई में इवेंट्स का प्लान था भागने का. ओके, Almost immediately, sirens were sounding, prison officers barked orders, puzzled prisoners pushed their way along the corridors, doors were banged and bolted, and phones were ringing everywhere. And within a minute, McCleary, with Jackson and Stephen supporting him on either side, his face now streaked and caked with drying blood, was greeted in the prison yard by the governor, perplexed and grim. We must get you to the hospital immediately. I just don't. You've called the police? Yes, they're on their way. But I'm all right. Look here. Awkwardly, he opened the German question paper and thrust it before the governor's face. It's there. Do you see what I mean? The governor looked down and realized what McCleary was trying to tell him. A photocopied sheet had been carefully and cleverly superimposed over the last, originally blank page of the question paper. So, देख रहे हैं हम कि पूरा प्लान सामने आ रहा है. ओके, एंड मैक्लियरी को दिख रहा है कि क्वेश्चन पेपर पे कुछ गड़बड़ थी. And McCleary informs the governor about the entire conspiracy कि क्वेश्चन पेपर पे जो था पूरा इंस्ट्रक्शंस लिखे हुए थे about how Evans has to run away, उसको कहाँ भागना है, कैसे भागना है. ओके, You see what they've done, Governor? You see? His voice trailed off again as the governor, dredging the layers of long neglected learning, willed himself to translate the German text before him. So this is the German text given over there. Then we read, You must follow the plan already something. The vital point in time is 3 minutes before the end of the exam, but something. Don't hit him too hard. Remember, he's a minister, and don't overdo the Scots accent. A fast approaching silence wailed to its crescendo. The great doors of the prison yard were pushed back, and a white police car squealed to a jerky halt beside them. Detective Superintendent Carter swung himself out the passenger seat and saluted the governor. What the hell's happening, sir? And turning to McCleary, Christ, who's hit him? So, बहुत rapidly अब action हो रहा है स्टोरी में. ओके, वी सी दैट गवर्नर जो थे ऑक्सफोर्ड प्रिजन के, ही रीड्स द जर्मन पेपर जो मैक्लेरी उनको दिखा रहे हैं. ओके, एंड ही ऑल्सो ट्रांसलेट्स इट सम हाउ बिकॉज उन्होंने जर्मन बहुत पहले पढ़ी थी बचपन में. सो वो कहीं कहीं उनको थोड़ा बहुत समझ आ रहा है, कहीं नहीं समझ आ रहा है उस पर क्या लिखा हुआ. सो he also finds out that McCleary was right, and though he was not fluent in German, he realized that it had instructions of escape. Okay, in the same moment, the detective police superintendent, that is a senior officer, Mr. Carter, arrives on the scene, and he is shocked to see McCleary's bloody face, and he asks who hit him. Okay, किसको किसने मारा. Okay, and he is completely in shock. तो हम देख रहे हैं that the atmosphere is one of tension, shock and hurry. Okay, we can also imagine the scene perhaps जैसा कि हमने मूवीज में अक्सर देखा होगा ऐसे scenes. Okay, so let's continue. But McCleary cut across whatever explanation the governor might have given. Elsfield Way, officer. I know where Evans. He was breathing heavily and leaned for support against the side of the car where the imprint of his hand was left in tarnished crimson. In bewilderment, Carter looked to the governor for guidance. What? Take him with you. If you think he'll be all right, he's the only one who seems to know what's happening. Carter opened the back door and helped McCleary inside, and within a few seconds, the car leaped away in a spurt of gravel. सो वी सी दैट पुलिस सुपरिटेंडेंट मिस्टर कार्टर जो आए थे, उन्होंने जब पूछा कि क्या हुआ है, व्हाट हैज़ हैपेंड रियली, सो मैक्लेरी जो है वो किसी के कुछ बोलने से पहले वो बहुत हड़बड़ी में रहते हैं और वो क्या बोलते हैं कि हमें पहले इवेंट्स को पकड़ना होगा, ओके, एंड वी हैव टू and I know that where Evans has run away, so we should hurry up. He also seems to be very weak, okay, McCleary, because उनको चोट लगी है और वो faint हो रहे हैं, इसलिए वो बहुत support लेके खड़े हैं बहुत मुश्किल से. So he is hurrying people, okay. And in a confusion, the governor asks Mr. Carter to take McCleary with him because only he seems to know कि Evans कहाँ भागा है, okay. So यहाँ पे McCleary ही बता सकते हैं कि वो कहाँ गया है. So वो पुलिस जो ऑफिसर आते हैं मिस्टर कार्टर, वो उनको लेते हैं मैक्लियरी को, उनको कार में बैठाते हैं एंड दे गो टू एल्सफील्ड वे, जहां वो बता रहे हैं कि वो भाग कर गया है, ओके. एल्सफील्ड वे मैक्लियरी हैड सेड एंड देयर इट वाज स्टेयरिंग अप at the governor from the last few lines of the German text. From Elsfield Way Drive to the Headington roundabout, where, yes, of course, the examinations board was in Elsfield Way, and someone from the board must have been involved in the escape plan from the very beginning. The question paper itself, the correction slip. The governor turned to Jackson and Stephens. I don't need to tell you what's happened, do I? His voice sounded almost calm in its scathing contempt. And which one of you two morons was it who took Evans for a nice little walk to the main gates and waved him bye-bye? It was me, sir, stammered Stephens. Just like you told me, sir. I could have sworn. What? Just like I told you? You say? What the hell? When you rang, sir, and told me to... When was that? The governor's voice was a whiplash now. So, the governor is remembering the entire happening. वो याद कर रहे हैं सब, और अब उनको रियलाइज हो रहा है कि एग्जामिनेशंस बोर्ड जहाँ पे एल्सफील्ड वे जहाँ वो भागा है उसी रास्ते में एग्जामिनेशंस बोर्ड है. सो समवन फ्रॉम एग्जामिनेशन बोर्ड वाज इन्वॉल्व्ड इन दिस एंटायर प्रोग्राम, इन दिस एंटायर कॉन्स्पिरेसी, ओके. Because then the governor turns his attention to the two officers, that is Stephens and Jackson, जो responsible थे पूरे इस एग्ज़ाम को कंडक्ट करवाने में, और he wanted them to make sure कि कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है एंड सारे प्रिकॉशंस लिए गए हैं, ओके. सो उनको अब दोनों ऑफिसर से बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा था, ओके. सो ही वॉज टॉकिंग टू देम इन अ वेरी एंग्री मैनर, ओके. And he realized that it was Evans and not McCleary who had left in disguise of the invigilator, and asked the two officers as to which one of them escorted him to the gate without even recognizing him. तो इनमें से कौन सा ऑफिसर था जो इवेंस को गेट तक छोड़कर आया एंड उसको रियलाइज भी नहीं हुआ कि वो मैक्लियरी नहीं है बल्कि वो इवेंस है, वो प्रिजनर है जो भाग रहा है, ओके. सो ही वॉज वेरी एंग्री. वी नो दैट इट वॉज स्टीफेंस जिनको गवर्नर ने खुद अपॉइंट किया था कि उनको बाहर तक लेके जाना है तुम्हें, ओके. सो व्हेन ही आस्क स्टीफेंस टेल्स दैट सर मैं उनको लेकर बाहर गया था. सो व्हाट डज द गवर्नर से कि मैंने तो तुम्हें कभी बोला ही नहीं दैट यू गो एंड एस्कॉर्ट मैक्लियरी टू द मेन गेट एंड ऑल दैट. सो ही रियलाइजेज दैट इट वाज अ होक्स. वो जो कॉल आई थी असिस्टेंट मैनेजर की तरफ से एग्ज़ाम के टाइम पे, वो पूरी होक्स थी. और फिर से दोबारा जो कॉल आई थी जो गवर्नर बन करके स्टीफेंस को इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए गए थे, ये सारे जो कॉल्स थे ये सारे जो थे वो फ्रॉड थे, ये सारे जो थे फेक कॉल्स थे, एंड दीज वर ऑल अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस प्लान, ओके. सो you know sir, about 20 past 11 just before, you blithering idiot man, it wasn't me who rang you, don't you realize? But what was the use? He had used the telephone at that time, but only to try unsuccessfully once more to get through to the examinations board. So उनको याद आता है कि वो जो कॉल आई थी और वो भी फेक थी, और फिर दोबारा जो इसके पास कॉल आई वो भी फेक थी. He shook his head in growing despair and turned on the senior prison officer. As for you, Jackson, how long have you been pretending you've got a brain? Well, I'll tell you something, Jackson. Your skull's empty. absolutely empty. It was Jackson who had spent 2 hours in Evan's cell the previous evening, and it was Jackson who had confidently reported that there was nothing hidden away there, nothing at all. And yet, Evans had somehow managed to conceal not only a false beard, a pair of spectacles, a dog collar, and all the rest of his clerical paraphernalia, but also some sort of weapon with which he'd given McLeary such a terrible blow across the head. Okay? So हम क्या देख रहे हैं इस पूरे पैराग्राफ में, क्या डिस्क्राइब हो रहा है कि फिर वो अपना अटेंशन जैक्सन की तरफ करते हैं, गवर्नर, और उनको रियलाइज़ होता है कि सब जो बेवकूफ़ी है उसमें बहुत बड़ा हाथ किसका है, जैक्सन का है, बिकॉज उसको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी गई थी पूरे सेल को, पूरे प्रिजन को चेक करने की, और वहाँ कोई भी अगर इंस्ट्रूमेंट है तो उसको वहाँ से हटाने की, बट जैक्सन हैड नॉट डन हिज ड्यूटी केयरफुली। इसी वजह से क्या हुआ कि इवेंट्स ने इतनी सारी चीज़ें अपने प्रिजन में छुपा के रखी थी जो वो यूज़ करके फिर प्रिजन से भाग निकला। क्या छुपा के उसने रखा था? ही हैड हिडन ऑल दोज इक्विपमेंट्स लाइक द फॉल्स बियर्ड, द स्पेक्टिकल्स, और पूरा प्रीस्ट का जैसा ड्रेस जो होता है, ये सारी चीज़ें उसने छुपा के रखी थी। उसके साथ साथ उसने एक कोई ऐसा वेपन भी रखा होगा जिससे वो उनको मार कर भागा है। ओके, सो ऑल दिस came to his mind and he was very, very angry. So we see that finally Evans has run away from the prison, okay, and he has conspired in a very intelligent manner, okay, and very carefully. So we will stop over here today. I'm sure you are finding the chapter very interesting and you're also eager to know what is happening in the further in the story. So we'll see what happens together. और अगर आपको खुद से जानना है, so please read the chapter. It will benefit you in a number of ways. Okay, so hopefully we'll meet again in the next lecture. Until then, keep studying, stay safe. Thank you and see you.